Peace. In 2018, I authored and published my first book, Move Beyond the Block, which is part memoir, part self-help, and part Black women's history. In it, I share how blocks can be metaphors for the beliefs and habits that either block or manifest our shine in life. The first major block, though, is our stepping stone or foundation. And what I've come to understand humbly is that I was gifted the blessing of having history in my backyard, literally. This is truly my superpower, because while everyone can benefit from history, not everyone can teach it. And even still, not everyone has personally lived in it. Thus my latest offering, this series, Move Beyond the Block, mapping my childhood and the historic places that shaped me. So come with me on this short series of reflection and Sankofa. My hope is you leave each video feeling inspired and committed to preserving our history and liberating our future. Today I am highlighting my childhood elementary school, this building I walk to every day just around the corner from my home with my sisters and my cousins, and had the best memories here. In fact, it was in my 5th grade classroom under the wonderful and classy Valerie Wilson, who was our everyday lookalike Claire Huxtable, who told us gems like, you don't want to be the last one hired and the first one fired. It was in her 5th grade classroom alongside my classmates that I witnessed the Space Shuttle Challenger explosion. And who knew 40 years later that my nonprofit would start a community garden here and host violence prevention events on these grounds that I played and had recess. The school, named after Anthony Overton, who was born in 1865 in Kansas, was an enterprising businessman and lawyer. In 1925, he founded the Chicago Bee, a Black newspaper which today is home to the Chicago Bee Library branch on State Street. His continued success allowed him to employ more than 400 door-to-door salesmen and eventually branched out internationally to countries like Japan, Egypt, and Liberia. The legacy today is that the Anthony Overton building is preserved even though it was a part of the mass school closures under Rahm Emanuel. It is being repurposed as a community incubator. The beautiful and powerful thing about Bronzeville and growing up in Bronzeville is every single thing was connected. So that meant me living a block away. Monday through Friday, I came and walked just a block away to my elementary school. And then on Sunday mornings, I would stand in front of my very same elementary school outside at the bus stop, this bus stop, with my grandmother, my sisters, and my cousins, so that we could head northbound to go to our family and community church, Pilgrim Baptist Church. I'll take you there soon. Unfortunately, so much of our history, so much of what was germane and important to our community is no longer here. This community is gentrifying, and that means some of our history is being erased while new things are coming in. But one of those things that was so important to my childhood was Baldwin Ice Cream Parlor, which was right in this very vicinity. It was the only ice cream parlor that I ever knew of before there was any other big name ice cream parlor or any other big name ice cream. Baldwin Ice Cream was household. This is where we came to sit in the white heart-shaped chairs. This is where I got my favorite bubblegum flavored ice cream on a sugar cone. So many memories, and the important thing again is that they were Black. It was Black owned, and the pride of just knowing that you have an ice cream parlor in your community, something that we haven't seen at least for another 40 years when we got Sean Michelle's back in Bronzeville. But this community went 40 years without having that staple in it.